2020! Happy New Year's! Wow, I cannot believe a year has passed since 2019. Wow, yeah, I think the biggest things that went on in 2019 were I graduated high school. There's a lot of things that I don't want to bring up from being at college, but I'm in college now. I passed my first semester with not the best, it was a rocky start, but hopefully this next coming semester will be better. um, and I came home and I've done a lot of trips with my grandma and Tyler's family, which is just like a family friend who lives in Utah, and it's all been good. um, and on top of that, I call my mom all the time, which is great because our relationship was shaky before. Now it's good. Sorry. 2019. Happy 2020, right? I know it's all about looking to the future, but I think the New Year's should also be looking at your past, what things you would change in your life, and how you would do things differently. And it's just like a new opportunity to see how you can improve. And so, with going with that, I have made a few goals. Like, of course, I'm a college student and I have to learn how to save money better. I mean, when I wasn't in college, I was great at saving money, but then I was off on my own. Groceries, it costs like $60 to get like fresh things. I'm like, come on. And on top of that, like, there's a bunch of things that just cost so much money. It's like toilet paper. Why is that a thing? But whatever. So that's like, sorry, I'm like, it's early in the morning right now, like 1 o'clock. But, so that's just like one thing that I need to work on, and I think I will work on better. Sorry. Oh gosh, on top of that, I was setting some goals. I was talking to my dad about how I could do better in school because I wasn't the best I could be. I feel like I did put a lot of effort and work into it. But for this next coming semester, we talked about how, 13 hours outside of class is how much I have to spend overall on all of my classes. 13 hours. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have lost of words. We talked about, or I talked about how I want to see the school's psychiatrist. I kind of talked about this in my last video, but I'm going to say it anyway, like just to remind myself and others, I guess. My school psychiatrist, or just like going to people for help. I did talk about that, like asking questions, like I don't know if I'm sorry, but when I was in high school, my last few years, or no, just my last year, I barely learned that like asking for help with simple things that you really don't understand is a huge difference, because people are always willing to like help out, even if it's just a classmate or a teacher or like some other teacher that you find like passing, like, hey, can you help me with this? Like, I don't understand. And they're always like willing to help. Like, it's just what being a cool, good person is, kind of thing. What was another one? I had like 3 main goals: asking help, talking to people. I guess sometimes I just don't feel like communicating with people, and I feel like I just want to be shy right now. Like, I don't want to communicate, which I'm great at talking to people, lighting up their days. But like sometimes I'm just like tired of always being the one who has to talk, and like, but you have to be an advocate for yourself. And I know this, it's just sometimes I just want a break from having to do so much work to help myself out. I need one more There was one other thing that I said, but oh, well, put that time and effort in because I didn't really do that this last semester and it hurt me. But I am going to put more time and effort and more studying hours in and try that out. Like doing it sound okay, this plan in my brain sounds really annoying, like doing 2 hours of studying in the library, taking a break, doing 2 more hours of studying, taking a break, do 2 more hours of studying. I'm like, no, it sounds awful. Like 2 hours, 6 hours in one day of studying for one class. It sounds like painful. Like I don't want to do this, but if it is what will get me through the class and help me win. Oh, I like that word, help me win. If it's something that will help me win, help me pass, then I guess I have to put the time and effort in to do that. Like, practicing to play the piano, you can't just do it once. You gotta do it a bunch of times. I want to win. I need this is what I'm gonna do. When I go back home, I'm gonna get like this giant cardboard paper or something and put a bunch of things from magazines, like cut them out, glue them on, put them on, and it's gonna be my motivation board. Like, why am I going to college? Why am I putting so much effort and time into these certain things I am? And I'm going to put it up on my wall and say, like, this is for my job, for my future family, for, I want, like, the reason I'm going to college, I want a degree so that, if in my future life, like, my husband dies or something, I have something to lean upon and then be like, oh, I have a degree, it's fine. I can help my family. This is just one thing that's, like, super important to me because my grandma, my dad's mom, and father. His father passed away when they were super young, like when my dad was 8 or so. And so my grandma had to fend for her 5 kids. And luckily, she had a college degree. And this is just something that I'm like, I'm not going to be that person who decide that college was too hard and quit. And I want to be able to get a degree in HR right now. And we're in Mexico, so time is a little crunky. Last but not least, this doesn't really have to do with my goal setting and all, but oh my gosh, I forgot it. Oh, okay. So I found something very important. Like, I was in the middle because I was going to be a medical assistant, and I was in the middle of like studying for an exam, and I was thinking about like what I would have to do for their program, and I was just thinking about it's like this isn't something I'm into and I want to do, and I think that's like super important to like catch yourself before you waste a bunch of money on something you're not into or like not interested in. Like, I'm more interested in like HR and helping people, bring them into a positive, way and stuff like that. But like, I want to be a sonographer, which is an ultrasound technician. And I've done so much research for that. Like, communication is the key to ultrasound technician. Like, you have to be able to communicate with people. So I feel like the HR will actually help me with communicating and helping like the new mothers and people with like different things that they need ultrasounds with. I can like help them out. And that's just one thing that I really want to do, just helping out people. This will have to be another video why I want to be a sonographer and HR person, but that's just another like tip or trick that when you figure out that it's not right, you should not be scared to confront it and pick and plan a new life schedule kind of thing, because I know some people who are definitely really scared to like face the facts and tell their parents, like, yo, I'm not doing this, it's not working out. And lucky enough, I talked to my mom enough and told her, like, the reasons why it just wasn't right for me, and she agreed and let me make my own decision. So have a nice new year. Y'all, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.